right. Wow. Real emotion. Was not expecting that. So thank you to all the recipients of these scholarships for reminding me of how dead inside I am. The lengths I go through to never experience anything like that. I'm at a loss. I've never felt anything. I would also like to comment on the fact I have not seen anything rejected on the massive scale that this quiche was rejected. Everyone walked into this room and was like, no fucking way. We are not eating this quiche. I saw one lady poke at it and everyone was like, no, don't touch that. What is it? There's something bright orange in it. That's all I know. It is bright orange in that thing. It has not aged throughout. They left it there. Heidi Klum doesn't want to look at this shit all night. Come on. Remove the quiche. These women deserve a better breakfast. I'm just going to say it. We should at least build something out of the little bricks of it, I think. A little fort or something. I don't know. Just seems like a waste. What are they going to do with it? It's harder than you think it is. That's all I'm going to say. If you poke it, you'll be like, oh, wow. I had an idea of what it would feel like. It's different than you expect it to be. Are we going to talk about how Kim Kardashian didn't show up? Is that going to happen? I don't know. All I'll say is this. I have seen every episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I know she's not doing something more important than this. I've seen 100,000 hours of her. She's never done something more important than this. This would be the climax of the show. What is she doing? I don't know. She's probably dealing with a lot right now. It is my honor to be here to present the Sherry Lansing Leadership Award to my dear friend Charlize Theron, everybody. Come on, give it up for her. I got to work with her in a movie several years ago. I hadn't really met her that many times, and I was incredibly intimidated to work with her. Not just because of how talented she is, because I was literally physically intimidated to be around her, because she murders people in every movie she does, and that's pretty much all she's doing. I'm used to working with Paul Rudd, and it was one of the first times I was across from an actor where I was like, this person could kill me. But we got along. How do you know we got along? Because our movie bombed and we stayed friends. We know for sure that we cannot help each other career-wise. Yet still we keep hanging out with one another. But I'm so glad we do get to keep hanging out because Charlize is fun. She is a fun person to hang out with. Maybe too fun at times, I will say. She's having a party next week. I'm already getting hydrated for it. I've canceled the next 4 days of plans because it's hard to leave her parties. We actually shot our film in Cartagena, Colombia for 1 week, so I'm told. I've seen it. It looks like we're there. I don't know though. I could not. Not one instant of memory from that. She is incredibly charitable, Charlize, which is obviously one of the reasons why we're here. I think actually the first thing I left my house for during COVID was a charity event Charlize had, which was incredibly bold, I would say. I literally went from wiping off my groceries to schmoozing with Vin Diesel over the course of one afternoon. Speaking of charitable, schmoozing with Vin Diesel. Few women have chosen to undergo more charitable paths than inviting Vin Diesel to their charity event. He's notoriously weird, that's all I'll say. Even in those Marvel movies, they're like, how do we have him but not have him here? We'll put him, make him the treat. Make him the treat. No one tell Vin. If you see him, don't rat me out about this shit. Charlize Theron's Africa Outreach Project has actually reached over 3 million youth in Southern Africa, building partnerships with community organizations, provided college scholarships to incredible young change makers, which is amazing. Right now, I don't love it because it's very hard to joke about all that stuff. There are much funnier causes you could have taken up. I'm not saying you should consider that while taking up a cause, but if you were like the face of colonoscopies, this would be easier for me. From a comedic standpoint, at least. But in all seriousness, Charlize is the most impressive person I've ever been around. She makes you want to be a good person. Her morality comes through with such ease and clarity, it constantly makes me question my own and those of the other people I've chosen to surround myself with. And it makes me honored that she would ask me to participate in her life in any way, shape, or form, because truly, it's good enough without me. She doesn't need me to be a part of it. All that being said, please join me in presenting the Sherry Lansing Leadership Award to Charlize Theron.